Hi kids, I'm Chef Judy and I'm so excited to present our big busy bake box. Now in this box we have wonderful Anchor dairy products, and we also have got a recipe card for you to make all things good and tasty and yummy, as well as some details of the busy bake box challenge. Stay tuned to the end of this session to find out more about how you can win $250 worth of vouchers. And guess what? I heard that it also includes visits to the Universal Studio Singapore. Now let's get started. Now we're going to make the Emoji cheese tarts. Now in the busy bake box, we have all the ingredients that are needed to make these delicious cheese tarts, inclusive of the ready tarts for you. But if you would like to take up the challenge of making the tarts yourself, we also include the recipe in the recipe card in the busy bake box. Now in the busy bake box, we also have got a template ready for you. This template will be for us to pipe chocolate, which will be then transferred on the delicious cheese tarts later. Now we are going to start by making the delicious cream cheese filling. Now over here I've got the cream cheese, Anchor cream cheese. Once you receive the ingredients in the box, it's good to weigh the amount that you need for the cream cheese, cut into smaller pieces, and set it aside for about 2 hours to soften for easier mixing. But of course, if you don't have enough time and you are in a hurry to make these delicious cheese tarts, you can always cut into small pieces and use a mixer to soften it. Now over here I've got sugar that would have been weighed for you, Anchor milk, instant custard powder, lemon juice, which you can ask an adult to help you to squeeze out the lemon juice, and you have got the lemon zest, which is the skin of the lemon, and you can just take the lemon that will be found in the box by grating it carefully. Okay, so these will be the ingredients. Remember to preheat the oven before we start mixing. Preheat it at 180 degrees before continuing with the process. Now over here I'm going to put in the cream cheese, the sugar, and we're going to use a paddle to cream the mixture until it's quite smooth. Now of course you can use your handheld mixer or use a wooden spoon to stir it until it's smooth. Right, so I'm going to start mixing. And for the instant custard powder, I can start to put it in a short while. The lemon juice, the zest, and the milk. Alright, so once the cream cheese looks smoother and the sugar starts to be incorporated into the cheese, I can start to add in the instant custard powder, the lemon juice, the lemon zest. The lemon zest gives it such a nice aroma. And of course, the Anchor milk. Add in a little bit at a time until the mixture is absorbed. Okay, you can also increase it to medium speed so that it will mix a little bit faster. When the mixture is smooth, I will deposit the cream cheese mixture into a piping bag. Alright, so just scoop it carefully like this. and use a pair of scissors to cut about 1 cm across. Alright, make sure you know where this piece goes to. It's good to just throw it into the dustbin immediately, otherwise it may just get caught in the mixture and then be baked together. Okay, so now, and I'm going to pipe it into the tart shells. Alright. Okay, do it in a circular motion. Okay, any extras, you can just top it up. Okay, so that all the tarts are filled up to almost right to the top. Okay, give it a slight knock before we bake it in the preheated oven until it's just set. And now I'm going to bake it in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes until the surface of the cheese tart is set, and when you touch it, it's already a little bit dry and doesn't stick to your fingers. While the tarts are baking in the oven, I will start to melt the chocolate. Here in the pot I have got some water. I place the chocolates in a bowl. The bowl should be dry. There should not be water, and the bowl should not be touching the water in the pot as well. Okay, so then just be careful, get a spoon. If it's too hot for you, hold it with a piece of cloth. Okay, just be careful. Now you can also switch off the fire if the water is already hot, and let the residual heat melt the chocolate. Gentle reminder that when we are melting the chocolate, don't overheat it. Now once it's all fully melted, it will be smooth and flowy and absolutely delicious. To put the chocolate into the piping bag, another way to do it is to place the piping bag into a tall jug like this. Okay, and we carefully pour the chocolate into the piping bag. Now this is a little bit easier than the method that I showed you earlier. Okay, because it frees your hand and you can just put all the chocolate into the piping bag. And now for the exciting part of piping these happy, interesting emoji faces. Now in your Busy Bake box, you will be able to find these pieces of plastic that are food grade. I'm going to place them on to the emoji faces on the stencil. So that's one. The second one that I picked would be this. And I've got my chocolate already in my piping bag. Take a pair of scissors, cut a small hole, maybe about 2 mm, and again make sure we know where this piece of plastic is. Okay, so this will be discarded. Now don't pipe too big a hole because it might be difficult to pipe if it starts to flow out. Okay, but on the other hand, if it's too small, then you can just simply cut a little bit bigger. Okay, now let's start with the eyes. Okay, so just follow the design, leave out. Okay, and second eye, and then we go by the mouth. Okay, do it carefully. All right, and the next one. Now if you wish to stop the flow of the chocolate, okay, you can always lift up like this and then put it into the fridge to set. Okay, once the pipe emoji faces are set in the fridge, take them out, place it on the table, take out the cheese tarts. The cheese tarts must be completely cool before you flip it over ensuring that it's centralized. Okay, place it in the center of your plastic squares, and then very carefully flip it over. All right. Now, once you flip it over, you will be able to see that their faces are on the tart. Now, carefully remove the plastic pieces, and there you have one emoji happy face. Now, I'm going to go do the second one. Okay, so take your tart, position it in the center of your square plastic pieces. Now, then slide it out, flip it over, and there you have your second piece. Place it down onto the tray and carefully remove the plastic. And you can keep these plastic pieces and recycle it and use it again for more delicious emoji tarts. Enjoy! Now that you have finished, remember to take photos of your creation in order to win $250 worth of vouchers. Post your photographs on your Instagram, on Facebook, #BusyBakeBox, and remember to tag and follow us at Creative Culinaire and Anchor Food Professionals. All the details are on this card in your Busy Bake box. Now, I hope you had a good time. Don't stop baking, be happy, and see you next time.